song about the Heartland, the only place I feel at home.
And as y'all can see in the clear water, I mean, that blue is just there. It's vibrant. You know, you can't mistake that jig. With that loop knot is laying perfectly parallel. If y'all wondering what it looks like when my jig's under the water, boom, boom. All right, let's go to the little bit of stain. I mean, it's still there. It gets distorted just a little bit. I mean, get a little bit closer on there. But, I mean, it's really, you can still see it a little bit. I mean, the stuff on the bottom came down a little bit. So it's not as probably like dingy as it could be, but I don't really think it'd make much more difference. All right, let's head on over to the more murky water. Now this right here, I mean, that jig disappears. You can't see it at all, except when it comes out. Now if I get right here on the edge of the glass, it comes up good. But if you go right here, so in theory, if the crappie was right here, it'd be good to go. But as soon as that jig goes away, it's gone. Hopefully we can find a color that doesn't do that. So let's go ahead and go to the next color. All right, we got the white on. So obviously in the clear water, the white's gonna go good. Love that tail action on the little stinker right there. All right, to the stain. About the same as blue. I mean, it gets kind of distorted. All right, now to the real murky water. Pretty much the same scenario, huh? Kinda, you can kinda see it. I don't know if y'all can right there. But like I said, if you get close to the fish, he's got it. If he goes away, it's gone. Let's head to the next color. We're gonna do one of the clear water colors. All right, here we go with the green ice. I mean, obviously it's gonna show up pretty good in the clear water. All right, a little dingy water. You can see the metal flake in it, but even in this dingy water, when you go further away back to the back of the glass, it kind of disappears. All right, now the stained water right up on the glass, kind of visible, but not even 2 inches back, it's gone. Not good, not good. And it's honestly going to be the same for the blue ice, because they're identical jigs, just different glitter. So now let's head over to my color, the chartreuse, my favorite, and see what it looks like. So as y'all can see in this clear water, really bright, doing what it's supposed to do, looking like a little fish swimming. Really ain't got much water in here to show the tail that much, but I get the general guess when you're just swimming along. All right, and a little bit of stain. Kind of turns to a darker, see if we can get it to focus right there. It kind of turns into a little bit darker green, but still visible. It's good. All right, I missed the tank. But straight in the middle. Still can't see it. Right up against the glass. You can tell it just a little bit. I don't know if y'all can catch that, but right in the center, you can actually see it moving. Barely. Now yesterday when I was getting those bites, that's probably what was happening. They could barely see it. And when I had that scent on, they're going to rely more on the scent than anything. You've got about 3 or 4 inches to play with this one. So let's go to the darker black and green and see if that changes anything. Black and green, these jigs are kind of old, so the tail isn't working properly, but still get the gist of it. Alright, let's head over to the stained. I stirred it up a little bit, but against the glass, going out, against the glass, going out. You can still see it fairly well. With a little bit of scent, it'd be good to go. I believe I stirred it up too much on that one. May have to come back when it settles. But let's try this one. Against the glass. Kind of like the chartreuse. You can still kind of see it back there. You can definitely see something in the water. So honestly, the black and the chartreuse so far has stood out just a little bit more. I'll show you all the water. But I got one more color I want to try. I'm gonna rig it up real quick just to see if I can find a more darker color. So what I picked out, I got a really hot pink little baby swimmer. And a little bitty jig and crawl that's black with chartreuse tips. So I'm gonna rig those up and let's see if that makes a difference other than straight colors like natural colors and all that. Just a straight black or a straight pink. Alright, here's the pink in the water. And a little bit of stain. Still see it pretty fairly well, all the way back to the back of the glass. You can still see it all the way up here. Alright, and the milky stuff, straight in the middle to the glass, and go out. You can kind of see it, kind of like the chartreuse. So bright pink and chartreuse, you got about 4 or 5 inches in real cloudy color water like this. So let's try the straight black with a little bit of chartreuse tips right here. Let's try it out. All right, straight black of chartreuse going in. Not exactly the right jig head for this, but you get the gist of it. Let's back it up just a little bit. I think it would probably look pretty good on a Nico rig. Alright, into the little bit of stain, all the way back to the back of the glass. You can see this bait almost perfectly. Alright, to the milky stuff, we're going to start at the back. To the glass. In the middle right there, you can still see the little fins. I mean the little chartreuse claws